Warning: the following segment contains explicit language and is not permitted for people under the age of 18, and Travis's father-in-law. These are real funny stories, and these are stories behind them. Viewer discretion advised.
Alright, this should be the last funny story of tonight. As you know, I do abandoned explorations. That's one of my segments. It's for a playlist called Explorations of the Lost. How does that tie into this funny story? Well, one night...
The town of Shawnee.
Yeah. One night, we went to the town of Shawnee because we were exploring a bunch of abandoned places that day, including the Fun in the Sun pool hall. We see a cop, and beforehand we noticed the town of Shawnee, which is an old mining town with a whole bunch of old buildings that we wanted to explore. I can't remember the dude's names. It's Brad Adams. Brad Adams. Shout out to Brad Adams. He was a lawyer, and Shawnee. I'm sorry I lost contact with you, but I can't remember your phone number. There's one police officer for that whole town.
Well, I don't know if there's one, but me, you, and your dad was driving around. And
Yeah.
I happened to see this cop.
And
And your dad goes, well, go up to the top. Maybe he knows who owns the building, or maybe who you can talk to about getting permission, because we don't trespass or violate laws.
Yeah.
So Travis goes up to him, and I think this time he still has the Subi.
Believe it or not, yeah, you're right.
Now, Travis is driving, and his dad is passenger, and I'm in the back seat. And the whole time they're talking to the cop, I'm in the back seat, mouthing on.
Yeah. It's like having someone high as fuck in the back seat going, "Hey bro, you want a hit of my weed?"
Hey dude, where's my car?
"Hey dude, I took 3 shots of vodka and my eyeballs, woo!" But, okay, we drive up there, and the sheriff, very nice guy, very talkative guy too,
Yeah,
helps run the,
Avondale.
yeah, the juvenile, center in Avondale. Well, we start talking to him about getting to see who owns the old buildings in Shawnee, and he says, well, half of them are owned by this guy named Brad Adams. And we're like, okay. And during this time, you know, I'm trying to speak to him very calmly and very formally. Here's Tim. Here's Tim.
How do you handcuff a ghost?
How do you handcuff a ghost? Was one of the fucking funniest things I ever heard Tim say in a situation like this. I've come across many of policemen in my day, but I've never heard someone say to a police officer, how do you handcuff a ghost?
How do you pat a ghost down? That was another question I
And
asked.
how do you pat the ghost down? Ooh. Dude, I don't know who he took me seriously at that point. Like, it's literally like that drunk uncle that you get from the bar.
Or that little 3-year-old kid.
Or that 3-year-old kid that's like, where do babies come from? Or some stupid question like that.
Or just the word fart make him laugh.
That was a fucking fart question, just...
But yeah. But anyway, the cop did tell us, you know, if you go to this one place,
The Black Diamond Tavern.
that, you know, he owns that and they can get you in contact with him.
Well, you know, at this point, I go into the bar.
Well, you skipped the part where the cop told you, don't take the guy in the back seat.
so true! It is so true! It's the funniest thing ever! Tim is a character of many words, to say the least. I tell you what, I will never forget that night. Cold, wet, and rainy, and all Tim could say, how do you handcuff a ghost? How do you pat a ghost down? How do you give a ghost a full cavity search? Should have asked him that.
Well, I did try to ask how they can tell if it's a male or female presence.
Oh my god. I'm gonna stop right here because that's just nonsense. Alright, this has been an episode of Funny Stories. Good job.
Please subscribe to the Puncraft channel. Please hit that notification bell. And thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Bye.